Hello. So this reading, please take what resonates, leave the rest for those who are aligned with it. I was just packing up my reading, which is the reading that I did before, which is there's so much change here. But this reading wanted to come out, and I wasn't going to be doing like 2 or more readings a day, just because we went through that 6 week. Ooh, Tower in reverse. However, this was a real, like, there were a lot of questions here. Okay, so the question and the energy was, I miss them. And I'm still doing behaviors that I know are toxic, but I'm doing them consciously. When will this end? It's like the overall energy that I'm getting. And it's interesting because we have the Tower and we have the Hermit in reverse. So with the Tower being in reverse, it's like past energy. It's a past thing that you've happened. And you're doing these past things. 2 of inspiration. Which are... Oh, pardon me. Oh, yeah, it is the Wands. 2 of inspiration. I feel like this is something that you can't see. Like, why am I doing this still? After having all of this information about the nervous system and all this information about healing. I just heard father wounds. So this is ultimately something that you have been looking into. Also, I feel like that's a dualistic energy or approach to things. Listen to this tarakahi. Wow, beautiful. Such a beautiful tohu of cycles. Okay, so why is collective doing these same things? 2 materials. There was a conscious decision for you to bring balance in, and I feel like that is what you're doing. You're going, or you are really observing your actions. Like, you're doing something and you're like, okay, that made me feel like absolute utter shit. I'm never ever ever doing that again. And that decision is the one that is assisting you to heal your father wounds. And healing the father wounds is ending a lot of cycles for you. It's ending a lot of pain cycles. You have had, this is confirmation, okay? You've had enough of hard love. You've had enough of falling apart. Right, so that's you brick by brick building your behavior. And I feel like that is a huge motivator for you. Okay. King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. I feel like, Goddess, you are bringing balance into this energy, into this space, into this time. There is a lot of information that you're processing at this time. In this disconnection to yourself, it's coming across as disconnection because you're unaware of it. But at the same time, you are completely in control of yourself, and there's this real divine masculine energy that's leading you down your path. King of Pentacles. Okay, so that's your masculine energy, and I just saw the king. Yeah, there he is. So he's not too far away. Okay. The stability. 10 of Pentacles. This abundant end result. Yeah, this is very similar to the Wairua is very similar to, you've got a lot of change here. Well, there's a lot of change here. Have a look on my profile. I'm posting them on the same day. 3 of Cups in reverse. After a long time of feeling that disconnection. King of Pentacles. Why? There's a lot of why. I'm just like, why? Why did this happen? Why are we here? Why was this the way it's meant to be? You're very inquisitive. You're very sure of yourself. And then there's just this like, why? You're bringing this end result, these endings, these rebirths to the way that you perceive situations. That is a big part of the ego cleanse. Your feminine is guiding your masculine through the 3D, and your masculine guides you through your medicine, your intuition. Beautiful. I feel like this is bringing a lot of balance, whatever you're moving through. Like, why is this happening? There is the journey of the alchemist in the masculine that's healing. So there can be more divine unions, more sisterhood, more connection, more intimacy with yourself, more connection to your tūpuna, alignment, going through a soul alignment, a soul recalibration. And you're bridging in your like 3 wahine and the movements in your whakapapa as you grow old. You know, the maiden mother crone, really. There's this huge shift in your intuition that's taking place as well, and I feel like you can't be in places and spaces that you were because you couldn't grow there. There was this like activation of the shadows that needed to happen. You being a catalyst in spaces, and then you being ejected from that space because it's like you've worked on reminding yourself that you're not too much, and these people were making you feel like you were too much, like you had too much emotion, you had too much going on, you had too much debt, you had too much children, too many. So there's this huge shift in you being like, what the hell? That just means that I'm looking in the wrong places and spaces. 2 of Swords. This is like, this has happened, these things, these feelings, these whatever is going on here for you is happening so you can go through this last cycle, and you are fully relying on your intuition. You're not seeing it, and I feel like you're not seeing it yet because of your emotional reparation that you're doing. There's revelations happening for you, and you're healing, and it's beautiful. And the 3D reality is reflecting that more and more and more every day as you wake up aligned. Wake up aligned. Wake up, you may feel misaligned. Align. Wake up misalignment, struggle, cry, rah rah rah, align. Didn't sleep, align. This you will gain sleep again. You're not always gonna be missing out on things. Your patterns and your nervous system, as you pattern and move through your everyday life, when you're turned on and tuned in, and this is consistency, right? When you're bringing balance into that, you are the catalyst also. So people do come back too, but not everybody comes back. And it's not their job. Their job was to not come back. Yep, so we have the Lovers, upright, Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're healing and bringing union to the new version of yourself. You're being more accepting of yourself and expecting more from people. And this is due to where you've come from. But where you've come from was because of all of the things that happened to your ancestors. This is a big thing of why. You're learning these why, and it's for the mother healing that you're doing. As you're being led through Mauri Ora by the masculine, that's your intuition, through your feminine heart, which is a mystery in itself for people. And people are really seeing you as wise, as very bright future ahead of yourself, which is creating people to look at themselves as a reflection and be like, damn, I really need to get my shit together. And it's that mirror effect of what you're going through with yourself. But you're very much King of Pentacles energy for your healing of your heart. This is why. This is why you miss the situation. This is why you miss the union, why you miss the energy. You deserve more, though. And you're learning that through these behaviors that you're doing. So if you won't do this behavior forever. You won't keep going to the same place, looking for the same person. You won't be trying to feel a certain way. You're just going to be and do. And this is a part of your union, and this is a part of your abundance healing. You are healing your heart. And this situation that you've been through is a huge heart healer. And you don't know it all, but you do. And there's a lot of alchemization that's happening with your feminine. And I feel like this situation, you're looking, but you're breaking those behaviors and those patterns and those mind thoughts and those addictions in yourself as you detox from this situation. Detoxing is what happens when we do the breath work as well. And remember, breath work isn't just through that breath work with a mentor or a ceremony. You find breath work in all physical activities. So that is a big part of your journey too, is getting fit and getting strong and being mobile. I feel like that's very specific for someone. Take it how it resonates. But the breath is incorporated in moving the body, and that's a big correlation to someone, okay? Someone. Right. I'm going to leave now. I feel like that's what you really needed in this moment. Take what resonates. Like I said, leave the rest for someone else. Yeah. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.